What's up, guys? Back again, LavinaStrong. I just want to say thank you for everybody and thank you for the support. Thank you to everybody that's subscribing and sharing my videos, and I thank you for helping me spread this good message. Excuse me. So, haven't done a video in a couple of days because I've kind of been waiting on God to give me a message. What does He want me to say? I had a wonderful experience at church day before yesterday. A lady came and prayed for me. God sent her to pray for me, pray for my depression and my stress and my suicide, and it was wonderful. It was God just telling me that He does forgive me in some sense. There is time to move on. She told me I'm gonna be doing good things. I just definitely need to remain strong in what's going on right now. Definitely thankful for her, thankful for God and that message, giving me another day, another opportunity to post another video. I've been waiting on a message. What does God want me to talk about? And I believe I got that message last night in my sleep. Family. All sorts of types of family, whether it's your blood, your adopted family, whether you have friends along the way that you call family, no matter your position in life. Even if there is nobody with family, there are certain cases where people feel so alone, because they don't have any family. So this message is to everybody that can, everybody that, has a question or, a reoccurring thought like I did. Anybody who's just curious. And let's see. I had this crazy dream last night. It was about my dad. Me and my dad, I've had this crazy relationship, and I don't even know if I could call it a relationship because he hasn't been there. So, for starters, my relationship with my dad, he, did drugs when I was a kid. For one point in time, I didn't see him since I was 8 years old, right up until, a couple years ago, a year ago, that I had seen him, because he's been in prison. So my mom's been, raising us, single mother. And we were in foster care at one point in time. Me, my older brother, and my younger sister. We were all in foster care. When I was 8, when my dad did go to prison, sorry. We were in foster care for like 6-8 months, I can't remember. We went to 5 different, foster homes. And it was because, those foster homes were abusive to either me, my older brother. And so, we bounced around foster home to foster home. Until my mom had, met all the requirements to get us back. And, since then it's just been us, me and my older brother and my little sister. My older brother, unfortunately, got addicted to pills. And he's been in and out of jail for quite some time now, since he was about 16. We're a good 6 years apart, or 4 years apart. He's 4 years older than me, and my younger sister is 6 years younger than me. Just to kind of give you age range. But my brother showed me a lot of things that I didn't want to do in life, didn't want to do. So he was more of a role model in every aspect. Grateful for that. It's hard, but I am grateful for that. Such a wonderful guy. Such a wonderful guy. But those pills, he started doing them at such a young age. It turned into something else. That'll definitely take a toll on you. We grew up so close to each other, and it was just us against the world at one point. I thank God for keeping him alive and strong, and keeping him safe. And everybody has a certain path. Everybody has a certain plan that God wants us to go through. So I did learn a lot of things from him in the time that we did have together, and the time that we did grow up together. I definitely learned a lot from him. He taught me a lot. Definitely was one of the ones to teach me a lot in this world. We'd hang out, have football games with the neighbor kids around the yard, and we'd go skateboarding together. And then he started doing drugs, and taught me, the good and bad side of it. Shown me a path I definitely didn't want to take, just to see him in the mind state that he was in. Sometimes just because of the pills. Definitely hurts to see somebody go down, especially a family member, no matter brother, cousin, sister, whether they're your blood or not. If you call them family, it definitely hurts you. You always want the best for your family. You always want the better things for them. You never want them to end up in jail. You never want them to see them on drugs. And after you do, it definitely does stick with you. But in my perspective of what I've done with that knowledge, and what I've done with that hurt, and what I've done with that pain, is I've just taken it and took a lesson from it. I learned a good lesson of what I didn't want to do. I learned a good lesson of what to avoid, what kind of people not to hang out with, what kind of people to hang out with. He definitely showed me that. We go to the skate park and have a great time. That was a big part of my life. My brother. Growing up with my brother. One brother in particular. Because we were so close in age that, we almost pretty much grew up together. So, yeah. Brother, I miss you. I love you. You're strong. God definitely is keeping you safe. And for that, I'm grateful. Miss you. Can't wait for you to come home. I'm doing great things out here. I definitely wish you were here. Definitely wish you were here. You're gonna be really proud of me when you see me, though. That's one thing mainly want to do. Is if somebody's separated from your life for whatever reason, whether God has came and took them to a better place, whether they're in jail, whether they live a couple states away, no matter the distance, definitely got to make them proud. If it's somebody that has made an impact on your life in any kind of way, you definitely want to do all you can to make them proud. That's the best thing to do. Looking up at the sky and just praying and letting somebody special up there know, I just want you proud of me. I hope you're proud of me up there. That's what I try to do. I try to do all I can just to remain positive and make everybody proud, especially those that are distant. My grandpa, he died in 2015. And I pray he's up there with the angels, proud of me. And just it's a family can mean so much to you in so many different ways. And I think sometimes we definitely don't show this. We don't express it enough. There's so much good in each family, and we don't express it enough. We don't express everybody's worth. I feel like, everybody doesn't, say, hey, I'm proud of you, quite enough. From what I've seen, there are people out there that are every day like, wow, it's just, I'm so proud of you. having that and not having that is definitely means a lot to a person. Definitely means a lot. You know, no matter who it comes from, a teacher, a stranger, you know, family member, loved one. For someone to express, you know, their gratitude for something that you're doing, you know, just express the amount of, you know, gratefulness that they have is definitely special. It's definitely special to someone's heart. You know, and it could be for the littlest accomplishments or something, you know, big. But for someone to sit there and, you know, say, hey, I'm proud of you. You know, I admire that in you. It definitely does mean a lot. And every single person in this world has something special about them that they can shine. You know, special about them that they can, you know, make known to everybody. And not everybody gets that thanks. Not everybody gets that thank you, or I'm proud of you, or you're doing a good job. You know, your life is full with purpose. In many ways, more than you know. Full of lots of purpose. Moving on to that, my dad, you know, it used to be hard. It used to be hard with him being locked up, you know, in prison since I was 8 years old. That used to be hard for me. And the reason I say used to is because God has came and answered my question as to why haven't I had a dad, or, you know, why is it his decision to make me grow up without a father figure. And I went to church one time and I got prayed over. This is one of the most amazing experiences in my life. I got prayed over, and you know, my whole life I've always asked, you know, I've always prayed and asked God, why? You know, why do we gotta struggle? You know, I feel like in a sense things would be different if my dad were here. You know, there's always that thought in the back of my head that was like, you know, what if I did have a father figure? You know, what if, you know, he was able to be here in those times that I felt he was needed? That's always been a question. I've always questioned God about that, and he definitely answered my question. Like I say, I went to church, going to get prayed over up at the front of the service, and you know, felt weightless. You know, closed my eyes. I couldn't. I fell on the ground, fell backwards. You know, there was tears pouring out of my eyes. Couldn't move my body. Couldn't open my eyes. But you know, as clear as day in front of me, I seen myself as a little girl, and you know, wearing the same clothes, you know, wearing the same hairstyle as an old picture that my mom has. And you know, I seen myself, and all I could see, you know, was my young self, you know, smiled ear to ear, just running towards this beautiful light. And I ran into this big, beautiful white gown with arms. And these glorious arms just wrapped their arms around me. And that was definitely God telling me that He was there the entire time. He answered my question. I didn't need a dad because He was there. He's been there with me the whole time. And that was definitely life-changing. That's why I say I used to be sad about it. I'm not sad about it anymore. I believe God has given me the path that He has for a reason. From my personal experience, He didn't give me a father because He made me stronger, that much more stronger, in a sense of what I needed to be. I may not have known that growing up. I may not have known that while praying to God and questioning it, questioning why, crying, asking why. But that's just something, my life had to go through. I had to go through that in my life, to realize, what I didn't need and what I gained from it. So if anybody out there doesn't have anybody, certain person in their life, or if they lost a certain person in their life, you're definitely not alone. You're not alone in this world. There will definitely be beautiful, beautiful things, in your future, that you can overcome. It's gonna be hard, Life is no piece of cake. But there's always gonna be somebody there for you. There's always gonna be somebody there. Whether you know him now, you might have not even met him yet. But there's definitely somebody that you can relate to, you can talk to. But most of all, just come to a better of understanding why. That definitely will helped me. I just prayed to God and I came to a better understanding of why I lived the life I live. And just the aspect of not having a dad along the way. Definitely. I feel, God has blessed me with the family that I do have for a reason. And I'm very grateful for everybody in my family who I have, in my life today. As I stand here before you, I am grateful for everybody that I have in my life. People that are related to me, not related to me, people that I do call family. There are people from day to day that I will tell you that I love you. And, it's for a reason. Getting close to my advisors, I do have love. I have love for people like that in my life. And, definitely, in my perspective, I can expand, my family just by looking at life like that. opening up and developing that, sense of connection with somebody, so much as to where you do call them family. God does bless everybody with the people that He does for a reason. Even the bad people in your life, you go through different stages in life to where you meet people, 6 years down the road, you have no idea who that person is, how to get a hold of them, and in retrospect of why you had them in your life, you're even questioning that. You're questioning, why did I have this person in my life? That's very helpful. Helped me. Because I questioned, I questioned a lot about, hatred. Why someone in your family can have hate for you. And the answer that God gave me is, He has never given me nothing that I'm not capable of handling. He has never put too much on my plate. He definitely has showed me that, it's and just recently I've come into some knowledge, because before I didn't know, and it has been a thought in my mind, but now I'm thinking more on it and hearing more about it, and there's actually things that are taking place right now in my community that I can actually become a part of, and helping the other side of the world, helping the children in Africa, helping every little tribes in Africa, with something as simple as getting water. Definitely thinking about how much I've taken for granted, how much I do have, how much I am blessed with. There's a project going on at one of the churches I'm attending right now. They're actually building a well, and building a well for a tribe in Africa, and it turns out there's going to be 2 or 3 more tribes next to it that are going to be getting supply from it too, going to be benefiting from it. So there's a lot of things that they need, like donations, steps to get there, putting on fundraisers, and this is just like a wonderful example. I want to definitely take more part in it. This is my first time hearing it, but I definitely just put into perspective what I do have. I do have running water. I am blessed. I was hit by a car back in 2015. I have some chronic back pain. Right now, I'm still taking the steps to get my back better. That doesn't help with my depression, having constant back pain. But, I am blessed to have that pain. I am blessed to have that pain that I do. You know, God put me through that obstacle for a reason. You know, I definitely look at life in a different way. And I'm blessed to be, blessed to be waking up another day. I'm blessed to have the people that I do in my life. I'm blessed to have the people that I've had in my life. Excuse me. And, I'm definitely determined to take part in change, beyond Africa, beyond the United States. I'm determined to make change. Determined to inspire others to make change. Determined to inspire people to follow their dreams. Inspire people, be the best that you can be. There's so many hours in a day that we could use for something that can make an impact on the world. Even in the smallest way or the biggest way. Like I say, I say in all my videos, you can make the smallest impact or the biggest impact on something, but as long as you're changing something, in a better way, for a better purpose. I came up with the name LavinaStrong because, definitely, I find myself strengthened. The Lord has strengthened me. And, in my mind, I tell myself, don't be strong, be LavinaStrong. And, that's all part in telling my story, telling where I got my built up strength, to call myself strong. I'm not the strongest, but it's all a mind battle. It's a constant mind battle every day. It's a battle for what to do. It's a battle for what's going to get your time. It's a battle for, even if you do something, are you going to regret it? The devil's battling your mind every second you think. Filling your brain with negative thoughts. Trying to attack you. Trying to bring you down. And, we gotta be stronger than that. We gotta hold on tighter than that. We gotta fight just a little bit harder than that. Because, the devil can be overcome. I have, let the devil control my thoughts, let the devil control my actions. And now, God is just leading every word I say. That's why I haven't made a video in a couple of days, because I've just been waiting on what to say. What can I help people with? And having that dream about my dad last night, I woke up and for the first time in a long time, I was hurt that he wasn't here. Just recently, he did get out of prison, and I had a chance to reconnect with him. Put myself on the line. Had my own place to live. And let him come to my house, live at my house. Not knowing this person, I felt it was, God's right path for me to, lend a helping hand. And he ended up turning his back on me. Turning his back on me, bailing when it was his time to pay rent. pretty much destroying, all opportunity he had to rebuild with me. Rebuild the 14 years that disappeared. Rebuild the 14 years that he wasn't there for. He is back in jail again. He went on the run. He is back in jail again. And that's just God's choice. That's definitely God telling me that I don't need him. Yet again. And I say that, with the most confidence in God, because, every decision that I feel in my life has been God's choice, God's path. Because if not, I wouldn't be here today, talking about what I'm talking about. I had no idea that, I'd be telling my life story, 30 minutes to an hour at a time on YouTube. I never imagined that. But the reality is, I've heard I can help people. So, I definitely encourage, anybody, subscribe to my page. If you like my videos, definitely send me an email, write me a message. I'm on Instagram at LavinaStrong, all one word. You can see my projects on there. Like, share my pages, comment questions if you got them. Comment topics you would like me to speak on. Tag people who you think would get a positive message out of my videos. Even if just recommend one video. I believe God is gonna send these videos to the people that need them most, and I'm grateful for that. Say a prayer, put my heart out into each one of these videos. Definitely put all my heart out into each one of these videos. I do definitely appreciate the support, appreciate the love. I appreciate the people taking their time out of their day to watch my videos. And I thank God for blessing me with another day. I just want to close with God has given us the people he has given us for a reason, or God hasn't given us the people he hasn't for a reason, if that makes sense. He's taken away people for a reason as well. I encourage everybody to be strong, hold on to that message, and take a lesson from each person who is in your life, each person who isn't in your life anymore. Take a lesson from people that are going to be in your life in the future. But there definitely is a message to be heard within every obstacle, good or bad. And I believe in you. Whether there's nobody there to believe in you, I believe in you. And I believe that each and every one of us is capable of doing greatness. We just gotta find how. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay strong. Stay LavinaStrong. God bless.